Standing on the edge of a river city, the James River rushing through my mind. Lights of the city make me feel self-pity. I love this city and it's been so kind. Statue of Robert E. Lee and Edgar Allan Poe still inspires me. Make me never want to leave, but I know someday I'll be back to stay. Writing all my letters, red, I'll feel better. Standing on the edge of River City tonight. Somewhere in Richmond, Virginia, there's a broken heart. Someone is trying to make a brand new start. A row house in the van and a run-down minivan. Not much to carry me along, but an old keyboard and a country song. Writing all my letters, red, I'll feel better. I'm standing on the edge of River City tonight. Sinking low all over Kerry Town, singing for my supper before the sun goes down. A bucket of Lee's fried chicken and a cardboard box from Sally Bell's kitchen help to inspire me, make me feel like home wherever I roam. Writing all my letters, red, I feel better. Standing on the edge of River City tonight. The monument streets, they shine so pretty. The bells of Churchill ring out not for me. I don't know where to go, like a prayer, like a song, like a light shining bright in the James tonight. Writing all my letters, red, I'll feel better. Standing on the edge of River City tonight. River City tonight. River City tonight.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Meat Skeleton Livestream 2019. Happy New Year everybody, Happy New Year. Well, we had some technical issues earlier and that's why I was unable to get the right live stream going, but we have a few people already. So isn't that wonderful? So today was Epiphany Sunday. Sometimes Epiphany doesn't fall on a Sunday. But it did this year. And so it's kind of depressing because I had to take down all my Christmas stuff, but actually I didn't feel as blue as I usually do. I didn't take down my tree yet, but I took down my little dining room tree, and I took all the Christmas decorations down, took down the Merry Christmas sign because Christmas is officially over. Yesterday was the last day of Christmas. So this is a time when everybody's going back to their usual stuff and getting ready to prepare for the new year. I have a really good feeling about this new year, this coming year. I feel like it's going to be a really good year, and I feel like we're going to have a lot of economic growth, and a lot of people are going to have even more jobs than before, and I believe that I'm going to get another job, and I'll finally be able to get off disability perhaps, and work my way up the corporate ladder, but somewhere like that. But also I will be working with a network with some people in the industry. I've already talked to some people in the industry who are interested in possibly using my music for future projects that they're working on, and I won't go into detail about that, but I think it's very promising. And it's not written in stone, but I do think there's a lot of it is a good probably indicator that things are going to pick up this year. We have We have 3 people on board. Oh, wow. My daddy told me a funny joke the other day. He said, why don't Muslims shop at Walmart? Because there's a Target on every corner. Oh, my dad always likes to make funny jokes. That was a wowzer. Well, anyway, so we're kicking it off right with the Meadestream. We got, does anyone like Engelbert Humperdinck or whatever his name is, Engelbert Humper something? Because I certainly do. Let's do a song while we're getting started, and I think some more people will be joining in soon. This is a good song that I like to sing for you, called Wonderland by Night. Stars hung suspended above a floating yellow moon. 2 hearts were blended while angels sang a lover's tune. And so we kissed, not knowing if our hearts would pay the price. But heaven welcomed us to paradise, blessing our love. Then came the sunrise, fading the moon and stars from sight, recalling always our wonderland by night. And when our lips completed that first kiss we kissed, we knew that this was bliss that both our lives had missed. Then with the dawning, as we beheld that thrilling sight, without a warning, our wonderland by night. Wonderland by night, isn't it wonderful? And we have a few people left in the chat. I don't see anybody coming through, but anyway, it's a wonderful opportunity to come together this New Year's. I'll tell y'all a family story. Let me see if I can get a picture of my great-granddaddy here. Can everybody hear me okay? I think so. Let's see if I can get a picture of my great-granddaddy somewhere up in here. So my great-granddaddy was... Okay, if I can tell the story right. Well, I had his picture. Oh, here it is. Okay. His picture right here. That's my great-granddaddy's. Oops. That's my, is that it? Oh, yep. This is my great-granddaddy's skeleton. He was from Richmond. And so here's a funny story about my great-granddaddy. Now, stubbornness is a skeleton trait, and I certainly inherited that because I don't give up on anything very easily. But my great-granddaddy skeleton was set to marry this gal from New York. And it was sort of a couple weeks before the wedding, and they were going through the wedding invitations. And he was going through the wedding invitations with her father, and they were talking about who they wanted to invite to the wedding and such. Well, her father was very anti-Southern, and he didn't like Southerners at all. So my great granddaddy wanted to invite all his friends up from Virginia, and her father says, "No, I don't want your people from Virginia at this wedding. This is going to be the elite of New York and Boston at this wedding." So my great granddaddy got up from the table and he said, "Nobody tells me what to do." And he took the wedding invitations and he threw them into the fireplace. And then he took the next train back to Richmond and married a nice Richmond girl of Irish heritage, my great-grandmother, Catherine Downey Hagen. He met her at a party. So just imagine, if my great-granddaddy had not have done that, I would not be sitting here today, because my great-granddaddy didn't want to be told what to do, and he didn't like people telling him what to do. Now, I will tell you this, sometimes arrogance is a good thing to have, you know. Now, arrogance, I don't consider arrogance a virtue, but my great-granddaddy certainly didn't like being bossed around, and that was a wonderful thing that he did. Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you, Charles. And guess what, Charles? I figured out what the problem was last live stream. I had my computer settings to listen, so it was giving the microphone playback through the speakers. So there was sort of an echo there, and I removed it. So anyway, that's the story about my great-granddaddy skeleton. Let me tell y'all another story about my great-granddaddy skeleton. Now my grandmother told me this story, and I'm trying to remember if I get it correctly, but they had a maid, this colored lady that worked for the family. Her name was Madeline. And one day Madeline was sitting in the kitchen just crying. Tears were coming down her face. And my great-granddaddy Skelton said, "What's the matter? Why are you crying?" And she said, "Oh, Mr. Skelton, they done took my baby. They took my baby." So she was very upset because her husband had declared that she was an unfit mother, and they took her baby away and put her baby in an orphanage. And my great-granddaddy called his friend Buddy, I think it was Buddy Epps or somebody like that. They got into the car, and he says, "I'll get your baby back." And he went to the orphanage, and he ran up the stairs. He grabbed a little blanket and picked up her baby and brought it back to her. And she was so overwhelmed with joy. She says, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Skelton." And ever since then, he would stop by on Christmas and make sure that her baby had enough. See, they didn't think that she had enough money to support the baby, so my great-granddaddy gave her a raise, and she was ever so thankful. Yeah, did my family own slaves? This is the 21st century, so no, my family doesn't have any slaves. The only slave is me. I have to do all the cooking and the cleaning. So some days I do wish I had a slave or servant or somebody. So anyway, my great-granddaddy Skelton, that's a Richmond story. And so yeah, my great-granddaddy Skelton, a little more about him too. He came from a very old Virginian family. They were in colonial Virginia, but his mother was from Little Rock, Arkansas, and her family actually was from Virginia, but they also were in the deep South, Arkansas, Mississippi, and southern Tennessee area. So when she came back to Virginia, she was made fun of because she rode horse like a man. She rode it astride, and she had 7 brothers, and her parents died when she was young. My great-granddaddy Skelton's father went out to Little Rock, Arkansas after the war between the states, and he went out there to look for mica mines. And that's how he met my great-great-grandmother from Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, he brought her back to Richmond, and they just snickered at her because she couldn't ride side saddle. Well, she finally learned, and she was able to join the Country Club of Virginia and the Hunt Country Club of Goochland County in Manikin-Sabot, but it took her a long time to learn how to ride side saddle. So that was some of the things that she struggles that they didn't like her because she was a person. No, she was very white, but she might have had some Cherokee ancestry. Trump is not a racist. Okay, let me clarify something for all you CPUs or whatever. COPs. I can't remember the name of it. Okay. There is the government shutdown is only partial. You're not going to lose your job. You're not going to lose your Social Security. You're not going to lose your electricity. You're not going to lose your food stamps. We only have a partial government shutdown. You know why we have a government shutdown? Because we need a wall, and we needed it yesterday. And the dirty, dirty Democrats are not budging. And Donald Trump is saying, well, hey, if this is the game y'all want to play, I'll have to shut down the government. And I have a friend that I work with, and he's supposed to be a Republican, and he's an anti-Trump person. Bless his heart. And he thinks that Donald Trump is some dictator saying, oh, he can't shut the government down. Yes, he can. Oh, yes, he can. He is the president. And nobody complained when Obama shut the government down. So you just need to understand we need a wall, and the Democrats don't want a wall because they want their illegal votes and their criminals and their rapists and their human traffickers and all those people. So until we get the wall, we will have a government shutdown. Yes, I do work at Chick-fil-A. Okay, goodbye, great granddaddy. I do work at Chick-fil-A. And, whoops, where'd it go? So, yes, I certainly do. And I love it. Chick-fil-A, oh, by the way, you can get an app on your phone for Chick-fil-A, and you can pre-order stuff if you want. Like you can get your own little chicken sandwich and to go, so you don't have to wait in line as much, because Chick-fil-A can get very busy soon. Chick-fil-A can get very busy. This was a wonderful Christmas, y'all. It was a wonderful Christmas. I really enjoyed this Christmas thoroughly. It was very relaxed. I had not one, not two, not three, but 4 Christmas parties that I performed at. And I got paid wonderfully. And I got paid enough money that I can actually redo my floor back here, because I need a new floor, because this room back here used to be a kitchen. And they used to have a 1930s wood stove or iron stove in the back, and it's got linoleum floor on it. It's all beat up, and I'm going to redo my floor in here so I can have a nice clean floor, so I have more space for my studio. Don't my teeth look nice and white? My daddy told me another funny joke the other day. He said, why is money green? Because the Jews pick it before it's ripe. Oh no, that was funny. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely not anti-Semitic or white supremacist or whatever. We just need to laugh at ourselves. It's true that some of these stereotypes are based on truth. I have a lot of jokes about Germans and Hungarians, so it's not singling out anybody. Let me state for the record, I am not, nor have I ever been, a white supremacist. I don't believe in white supremacy. First of all, I'm just too lazy. It takes a lot of energy to be a angry white supremacist all day. Oh, I hate the blacks. Oh, I hate the Jews. Oh, I hate the, Pakis. It just takes too much energy. I don't have time to be a white supremacist. I don't have time to be a racist. I'm more focused on being a singer and a composer and songwriter. So I don't have time to do all these, be in the Klan or anything. So it's just not for me. I never really wanted to be a white supremacist. Now, do I have, like years ago, like my grandfather said, when John F. Kennedy got elected, that the streets of Richmond, Petersburg would run red with the blood of Protestants. And, but, that was a long time ago. I don't really have anything against Catholics or Jews or anything like that. Well, you shouldn't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. Let me say, it's okay to be white. There's nothing wrong with being white. If you're white, that's just how God made you. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, why are people demonizing the white man? I don't understand why that happens. Oh, and I have some good news. Baked Alaska, my friend Baked Alaska, is back doing his own live streams, and he took some advice from me. I told him, don't do long live streams. Keep it to an hour. And he's doing his cozy little chats for his live stream. So that's good that he's doing that. Are we in 720? Are we in 720? Thank you. Yes, it took me a long time to figure out why am I getting all this feedback in my speakers. Oh, by the way, I got a new mixer. I don't know if anyone can tell if the sound quality is better, but I got a new mixer. It's a Behringer mixer, and I got it for Christmas. I got a lot of what did y'all get for Christmas? Did anyone get any exciting things for Christmas? No, they don't. Did anyone get any exciting things for Christmas? I got a tiny house 3-modular building kit. I got a Nintendo game. I got a book on how to fix things. I got a book on Sheriff Deputy from Kansas. I got a handmade quilt, or blanket, something like that. So what is everybody's goals for 2019? What are your goals for 2019? Share in the chat what you'd like to accomplish this year. Now, for me, one of my goals is to get another job, to get, not maybe even a full-time job, but just another job so that I have that on top of Chick-fil-A. Another goal I have is to find a girlfriend. Now, I don't know where I would do that. I don't want to try Christian mingle. I just feel like that's such a waste of time. But, somewhere, I won't go on a street corner or anything like that. But sometimes you can find love at the grocery store, just like I wrote a song called Shopping for Love, remember? Da-da-da. I'm shopping for love and it feels so right. Can I put you on my grocery list? 'Cause I'm shopping for love. I saw you at Kroger's. Yeah. Now we have Kroger's and now we have Publix. Actually, I do like... Oh, let me tell y'all a story. I was at Publix recently, and I do have to admit it is better than Kroger's because the lighting is better. When I was going to Kroger's before, I would get migraine headaches because the lighting was so bad. And some of the grocery stores, I don't like Wegmans or Food Line. We have Food Line, we have Wegmans, we have Publix, we have... what else do we have? Oh, a whole lot of grocery stores, but I like Publix, and I can't wait till they open up a location that's closer to me. I have to go across the river. Oh, nice. Local history. Is that, where are you? Are you in another state? I like local history. I was interested in all history, history of family and people all over the place. Like, I have a lot of ancestors that were in colonial Virginia. Now, when I looked at my ancestors from colonial Virginia, almost all of them settled in the southeastern part of Virginia. So they were all around the Richmond area, down near Petersburg, Williamsburg, out towards Cumberland County, and then as far west as Roanoke, and then down to the very southern edge of Virginia. I have very few. Now, I have some in Fredericksburg, the northern neck area, but it was kind of disappointing. I was hoping I had some people from Loudoun County, but I don't have any ancestors from Loudoun County. I had a few that came to Winchester, and then they moved south to Lynchburg, and then I had a lot that came through. But ancestry is a neat thing indeed to study. Let's see if we have another thing lined up for you. I have to be honest, I didn't really plan a show for tonight. I got really sidetracked, and I looked at my watch and said, oh no, I have a live stream tonight, and I've totally forgot. And my bird, now Donald doesn't want to be on camera. He told me, please don't put me on camera. It embarrasses me. So I wanted to have Bubba on, but Bubba doesn't like the bright light. So every time I try to get my bird Bubba over here, he just says, no, I don't want it. I don't want that bright light on me. So I said, okay, Bubba, well, it was your chance to be a star. He doesn't want to be on live stream with me. Oh, Fairfax County. The history. Now, Fairfax County, now one of my ancestors was Captain Thomas Carter, and he was the uncle of the famous Robert King Carter. And at one point, Robert King Carter owned all the land in Virginia from Loudoun and Fairfax County all the way down to Williamsburg. So he owned about 50% of the state. And Fairfax County was part of the Northern Neck area and the Carter family owned it, which was really interesting to read. I was hoping that. Well, here's what I'll do. Let's watch a music video together. Do y'all want to watch a music video together that I did? And we'll discuss it. So let's see. I'm going to upload one of my music videos here, and we'll talk about it. I don't know if I have this. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's see.
We talk in circles all the time. So you can
This was actually filmed at the mosque in Lamar.
We keep running out of things to say, and you think
That it's okay if you really want to define all that's going through your mind. We talk in circles all the time.
I don't know how to get through.
I weighed almost 300 pounds in this video. I was trying to cover it up. See, look at that booty.
I can do. We're on separate lanes, on different terrains, and there's nothing left for us to say. We talk in circles all the time. So you can never make up your mind. We keep running out of things to say, and you think that it's okay if you really want to define all that's going through your mind. We talk in circles all the time. You say one thing, I say another. You say let's go, I say why bother? There's nothing left for us to say.
Okay, now this was filmed at the mosque in 2004. I was 25 years old in this video, and it was my first big breakout YouTube hit. I posted in 2006, and that's my old Core keyboard that died on me at a show in Harrisonburg, Virginia. But I'm wearing my Mead t-shirt. That was my signature look back then, and white sports coat. That was my look that I used to have.
You say one thing, I say another. You say let's go, I say why bother? There's nothing left for us to say. We talk in circles all the
I had just written this song.
You can never make up your mind.
Yeah.
We keep running out of things to
Notice
say.
I had a lot more hair than
And you think
didn't have my
that
Lyme
it's
disease on.
okay. If you really want to define all that's going through your mind.
That microphone makes my voice sound a lot better. That's the mic I need.
We talk in circles.
All the time. We talk in circles. Yeah. So that was the first. Okay, We Talk in Circles was my big breakthrough hit. The new sound that the Lord gave to me was 2004. I was 25 years old. I just turned 25, and I recorded that on the fly. Actually, that song was written as I was recording. I was making the song up as I went along, but it was coming from the Lord, and I recorded that at the mosque in Richmond in August 2004. And I was wearing my Mead t-shirt with my red tennis shoes and my white sports coat. That was my first big YouTube hit, and that was the song that put me on the map. When I did that song, I got a lot of local buzz, and people were talking about it. I was sort of moving towards, I was moving away from the country blues stuff, and I was moving forward to this new sound. And We Talk in Circles gave birth to Sweet Tea and From the Outside Looking In. And so that was when the Lord ushered in this new sound that I believe came from him. And that was when I started getting more songs like that. I think it was the microphone. My voice was a little deeper. Oh, that's another story. A lot of people ask me, why was your voice deeper? And part of that was when I was 17 years old, I had a throat infection, and I got a really bad cold, and my voice got very deep and kind of gravelly, and it wasn't very pleasant, but then it got better, and by the time I was in my mid-20s, it sounded like that. And the Lord said He's going to restore the clarity of my voice so that I could get the full range of it back. So now I can go from the bottom C to all the way up to the high C. And so that was it. Now let's do a comparison. Let's listen to a more recent video, and let's compare the two and see how sort of the evolution of Mead, the evolution and how I came to the newer sound. This is got a newer video here. Actually, well, I'd have that video, I guess. Okay, I don't know if that one will work. If I got that video, I guess so. Okay, I don't have the video I thought I had, but let's listen to another video, and you can see sort of the gradual changes in my style, but how it all came together. So here's a new video. Let's just do that one. Now you'll hear for this video, this song I was going through new wave country. Oops. Turn it down.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't do recreation or drugs of any kind.
I was going for a lighter style. This song was yes, mine has not. My voice has actually gotten a bit lighter. This was all recorded in the parking lot where I live. It's pure as a mountain stream. I want fresh living, clean living. It's the only kind of living for me. Whoa. I don't need to be bad to keep myself happy. Whole bunch of people left their trash there. Fresh living, clean living. I'd rather be nice than mean. There's not enough dirt in this world to keep me from living clean. See, this was all filmed in the parking lot at the back of my house. And a whole bunch of people throw their trash around like bums and stuff. That's supposed to be a hazmat suit. I couldn't fit into it. I don't like staying late at night at hotel rooms. You never know what you'll find. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I gotta change all the sheets from the stuff the bed bugs leave behind. There's so much filth in this world that really blows my mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, I wanted to do this at a landfill, but I couldn't get permission. So I had to go in the back of my house. There I'm washing my hands. So this video could have been better, but it actually worked out pretty well. I'm pretty pleased with this video. Yep, there I'm picturing. So I had to really work with the green screen. It took me my video program kept crashing when I was trying to do this video. Yeah. Wipe. Yeah. So at the very end, okay, that's where I messed up. See, I was supposed to be in this landfill here. That's where I messed up. Move it. That's where I messed up on the video. I was supposed to be in a landfill, and and it didn't work out. So anyway, as you can see, my style has really progressed over the years from We Talk in Circles to Clean Living, but I think you can still, like, I have my signature stuff, but I don't kid myself. I'm not an original. I'm not a brilliant, songwriter. But if you can just put your own personality into it, that really makes a big difference, Yay! Sometimes, let me tell you all a story. Sometimes I don't know who I really am. And I guess I get confused because sometimes I feel like I'm this person. Sometimes I feel like I'm that person. And sometimes I feel like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different people inside. And I don't know who to be. And I guess sometimes it comes through when I do the music. It's like, who am I today? Who am I going to be today? I can't be that person. I have to be this person. But anyway, Happy New Year 2019. We got about a little time left. And everybody put down what you'd like to see in 2019. What are your goals and your dreams and aspirations for 2019? Now, this year, I'm going to turn 40 this year, and it doesn't bother me at all. I feel like 40 is very young today. But, there's this plebeian attitude like, oh, you're 40, you're so old. But I don't think so. I think 40 is very young, and so I'm not worried about that. It doesn't bother me. The only birthday that really bothered me when I turned 29, that really bothered me. I don't know why, but when I turned 29, that was my 40. But now that I'm almost 40, I don't really care. It's like, 40. So I'll be 40 in April. So what did I want to do? Okay, the more recent sounds like your voice is as it is now. Yes, it does. So what do I want to do for my 40th birthday bash? And I was thinking, now here are my ideas. One of my ideas is to go to the Creation Museum in Kentucky, because they have a lifelike replica of Noah's Ark there, and I want to go to the Creation Museum in Kentucky. Another idea is to go and take a tour of all my ancestors' homes. Like I would go up to the Midwest where my father's people are from, then down to Mississippi where some of my other ancestors are from, Arkansas, Tennessee, then go up through North Carolina, Virginia again, and then I maybe go somewhere else. Now I'm afraid of flying, so I can't go to Germany. But most of my dad's people are from Germany. And actually, my great-grandfather was a musician. My great-grandfather was a musician, and he was from Germany. Well, I'll get into that later. But anyway, what should I do for my 40th birthday bash? I'm going to have a big cake. I know that. I should do something big. Just tell everyone that it's 11th and yeah, that's a good idea. It's my 11th, 29th birthday. Can you believe that 1979 was 40 years ago? 1979 really wasn't that long ago, when you think about it. But here's another thing. Taylor Swift is going to be 30 this year, so she's no longer that teeny bopper person. She's going to be 30 this year, and a lot of actors my age, actors my age that are about my age, Brandon Routh is about my age. Is it Amy Adams? I think she's my age. I can't remember. A whole bunch of actors born in 1979. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't meet many people that are my age because I'm a late Gen Xer. So the problem is I'm a late Gen Xer. So there's a whole bunch of millennials. Like there's a whole bunch of people born in 1985, 1986, 87, 88. And there's a whole bunch of people born before me. But 1978, 1979, 1980, 1981, there's not many of us. We are the late Gen Xers. We're like the forgotten generation, and there's not many of us around. I don't meet very few people who are my age. They're either a lot older than me or a lot younger. So I feel like I've never fit in. I never fit in anything. I don't even fit into the generations. Now, if I've been born just a year or two later, I might pass for a millennial. But I'm too old to be a millennial, and I'm too young to be a Gen Xer. So I don't fit in with any group, and it's kind of frustrating when you don't belong. Let me play. Now, here's a song that I really like. I found this song. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Oh, it's still on? Okay. I don't know if I can find this song for everybody, but oh no, I can't find it. Okay, that's all right. I was gonna play a song for everybody, but anyway, I'm just so glad to be here on my live stream. I think I got the sound is better. Okay, my computer gave me a warning that I'm in high CPU usage. So yeah, and I'm not even in 1080. I tried when I started this live stream, I tried to start at 1080 and it wouldn't let me. Oh, I have to be honest, sometimes I get really depressed and I can't get out of bed, and sometimes I eat too many cookies. Does everybody eat too many cookies? Oh, here's a song I like. This is a Bryan Adams song. Da 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 da. Just a small town girl in the city lights. The best was yet to come. Then lonely days turned to endless nights. The best was yet to come. And how were you to know that you would be the lucky one? Ain't it funny how time flies when the best was yet to come? That's a great song, isn't it? I don't know if he wrote that, but that's a beautiful song. I'd like to record that sometime. By the way, the band, we are going back into the studio in a couple of months, and we're going to record a whole bunch of tunes. We're going to record some Christmas songs, Say Yes, and a whole bunch of other songs. There's not many people join me tonight. Is it too boring? Is it too boring? I try to be kind of entertaining, but sometimes I just run out of steam. I'll tell you what, I was pretty tired today because when I took down all the Christmas stuff, I had to take a nap. Then I went to Barnes & Noble, which is a very liberal bookstore. And so, actually, I think it's full of the homosexuals. Yeah, because I was looking for calendars for my dad, and I thought, oh, cool, a cowboy calendar. He'll like that. Well, these were cowboys in their underwear. I thought, oh, they're turning the Old West into a smut fest. What the heck? I guess nothing is sacred now. Just perverts everywhere. So I couldn't get him that. Then I was going to get him a calendar on cars, but it was women in thongs. So I thought, my dad is pretty conservative like I am, so we just try to keep it clean. And it was hard to find him a calendar this year for Christmas. Yeah. When they start turning the Old West into a smut fest, it's time to hit the trail. So anyway, I was thinking that, there's a lot of places I go, and I don't usually care about politics, but you go into, I go to Panera Bread Company, and I realize I'm probably one of the few conservatives that go there. I can tell that the clientele is liberal. And I hate to stereotype, but when you go into a liberal place, people are just more aloof. They're not as friendly. When you go into Chick-fil-A or Hobby Lobby or where's another conservative? Any conservative store, people are friendly and warm and nice. But when you go into a liberal store, it's sort of like, well, how may I help you today? Okay. Just a minute, I'm helping someone else. Okay, just a minute, excuse me. And it's like, they're just very, they have this attitude, like they're in the Taj Mahal or something. And that's the problem, and they're just not as friendly. You go into Panera Bread Company and they're like, what do you want? Okay. You want a tuna sandwich on country bread? Okay. Do you want to add a pastry for 99 cents? Okay. Yeah, and it's just like, do you even want to serve me? Because I'll just go to Chick-fil-A and they'll be like, hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. How may I help you? It's a wonderful day at Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. And that's the kind of service you get at a at a conservative place, but at a liberal place, it's like they don't want to serve you. They don't want to deal with you. They're just too busy in their own little liberal world. And I mean, how do those people? I would like to know how they have jobs. And oh yes, yeah, I'll stick with calendars of puppies and kittens. You won't find anything pornographic in there for now, until the bestiality movement, till they get their hands on it. Oh no. My sister wanted a Grinch doll, and they were on sale. We gave her to her as a late Christmas present. We went in there, and they had these little Grinch dolls, And then I got a peppermint mocha latte at Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks is another liberal store. So when I went to Starbucks, it was about a couple weeks ago around Christmas, I said Merry Christmas, and the girl was very friendly until I said Merry Christmas, and then she said, uh-huh. Like, she acted as if I had said something horrible. All I said was Merry Christmas. I didn't say, I'm going to chop your head off. So why do they have this attitude against traditionalism? And progressives are very regressive. Progressives want to liberal progressives say, you can't say this, you can't say that. We got to rename this. We got to rename the school. We got to tear down the statue. Oh, that's offensive. You can't do that. We want inclusiveness. Do you know there is a college or university that actually has banned all holiday celebrations because they want inclusivity. They want to be inclusive, so you can't have a Christmas tree, you can't have a menorah, you can't have St. Patrick's Day because someone might feel left out. Isn't that just absolutely ridiculous? Liberal progressives are it's like their logic is circular. They're going the opposite direction of normal thinking people. And I don't understand why that is. It's like, very sad, I guess. So anyway, I'm sorry if this live stream was kind of boring, everybody. I just didn't have anything planned for tonight, and I was so tired, and I thought, maybe I should reschedule, but no, I didn't want to let anybody down, and I wanted people to be happy, and so I thought, we'd just sort of wing it, and talk about what we'd like to do for 2019 and what your goals are for 2019. So my goals, so in 2019, I'm going to be entering my 4th decade. So my goals in my 40s are to get married, raise a family, have children, work with a producer, get my song in a movie, get to do a speaking role in a movie, have my own income without SSI, and just be able to have a normal, happy, functioning life. If I can do that, I'll be very happy. I sort of miss the days when, I was younger, I had more energy, and before I got sick with this Lyme disease, I could do a whole lot more, but I don't know if God will heal me or not. I think he might someday, but I don't know if he'll heal me or not. Oh, let me sing you a song that I wrote when I was in 4th grade, and I never really finished it, but I wrote it with a friend his name was Jason Sleeman. It's called Toilet Plunger. So this is a song I wrote in the 4th grade. Toilet plunger, oh, toilet plunger, working overtime. Jane Fonda's got a toilet plunger. She uses it every day. Jane Fonda's got a toilet plunger, and so should you. Toilet plunger, oh, toilet plunger, working overtime. Newsflash, toilet plunger, yeah. So that's all I remember. Toilet plunger, I wrote that when I was in the 4th grade. And we used to sing it all the time, and then that's when I was in the 3rd and 4th grade, I used to get sent to the principal's office. No, actually, when I was in 3rd grade, I used to get sent to the principal's office every day because I would be singing in class. And one time, the teacher thought I called her a bitch. But I didn't. I didn't call her bitch, but Jennifer Trueblood said, Mead called you a bitch. And so she started crying. I made my 3rd grade teacher cry. And she said, wah. And she said, and then she sent me to the principal's office. And the principal said if I'd say anything more, she would call the police. So I felt very sad that I made the teacher cry, but I didn't call her anything. I just wanted to sing. And then one time I got in trouble because I was singing, "You can do magic. You can do anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know damn well." See, when I sang "You know damn well," the teacher said, "How dare you say that?" And she set me out in the hallway. And I was like, "Well, it's in the song." And I remember, the teacher would get upset if I used the Lord's name in vain. Well, this is back in the 1980s when people still had morals. So my teacher, her name was Miss Cyrus, and she was a former beauty queen from Lynchburg. And she looked like something out of, like she stepped out of Designing Women or something. She had her hair slicked back like that, and she would wear shoulder pads and bright colored clothes like pink clothes and pastel colors. And so I made Miss Cyrus cry, and that was in 1988. I made her cry, and I felt very bad. I didn't want to make her cry, but anyway, I think she forgave me. She knew that I had issues. Okay, folks, we got only a little bit of time left. I just want to thank everybody for hopping on tonight and for celebrating the New Year with me. It's not New Year's Eve or anything, but coming on and I didn't have a whole lot planned tonight. See, my birds bailed out on me. Bubba doesn't like the light, and Donald doesn't want to be on camera. So Bubba would love to be here, but he says, the light's bothering me. And Donald said, no, I don't want to be on camera. And so that's why now Sheldon is really nervous. He doesn't like being anywhere outside of his cage, so I can't take him out. So I don't have any guest on. Bubba was supposed to be my guest, and I was going to interview him about how he likes his new cage and if he likes his bird seed or not, and how many times he poops a day and stuff, in-depth stories like that. But he didn't want to come on tonight. So anyway, hi Colby. Thank you for, thank you. Yes, Happy New Year, Gwelly. It's Gwelly. Does Gwelly live in the museum district? I think. So by the way, be sure and check out my website at meanskeletonsplace.com. And that would be wonderful. We got a few minutes left in the chat. So by the way, post in the chat room what you'd like for 2019. What are you hoping for this year? For me, I'm just hoping that I can get up before 12 noon. If I can do that in 2019, that's an accomplishment. If I can leave the house without having to go to the bathroom 6 times a day, that's an accomplishment. Those are my goals for 2019. I'm also on the Mediterranean diet, so I'm changing my diet and I'm avoiding trans fats. As I get a little bit older, I really do have to worry about my health, and I'm avoiding trans fats and things that aren't good for me, that would cause me, my New Year's... Yeah, thank you, Colby. Well, my New Year's resolution, as I mentioned earlier, was to get up before 12 noon. That's my New Year's resolution. If I can do that, that'll be something wonderful. I'm running out of steam. Anyway, be sure and check out my website, folks. I'm going to have some... Oh, yes. Yeah, I want that too. Oh, by the way, have you gone to the GoFundMe? There's a GoFundMe to get the wall built. I donated some money, and you can look for it online. I'll put the link on here later, but there's a GoFundMe campaign for the wall. And it was started by a Army veteran, and he's already getting a lot of flack from the liberals, but I think it's wonderful. We already have, I believe... Now, we need at least $1 billion. The goal is $1 billion, I think. So I think right now we're up to $3 million or so. I haven't checked lately. But go to that website, the GoFundMe, to build the wall and donate some money. And it's a really good cause. What is the Mediterranean diet? It's a diet mostly of fish, vegetables, and lots of olive oil and bread and pasta, but you avoid red meat, like you don't have a lot of red meat, and you also have a lot more olives, avocado, and healthy fats, and you avoid trans fats and you avoid fried foods, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not a very complex diet or anything, but it's basically more fish and vegetables is the staple of the Mediterranean diet. And that's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. What kind of diet? Yeah. So, yep, I just explained that. Yeah, a lot of people wonder what the Mediterranean diet is. Basically, think Greek. You know, if you look at a Greek salad, that would be a Mediterranean diet right there. Lots of vegetables, and you can have chicken, you can have lean fish, and lots of olive oil and bread, and just pretty much anything except very low sugar in the Mediterranean diet. Very few cookies, cakes, pies, and you can have bread. Which I love bread, and everyone says, "Oh, bread is so bad for you," but actually, in the Mediterranean diet, you can have bread. So thank you all for watching tonight. I'm working on some new music, and I'm going to redo the floor back here, and hopefully I'm going to have some guests on my next live stream. I'm not doing my next live stream until next month because I have a lot of work to do back here in the studio. But now that I have a better microphone and a better setup, I will do some more songs next time. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'm Mead Skelton. God bless you, and go to my website at meadskeltonsplace.com. Bye.
Before you go, spend a little more time with me. I love you so, and I don't want you to leave. Before you go, leave a little note for me. I miss you so, and I know you're the one for me. Rain keeps falling on my window tonight. You're the only one that makes it shine again. Before you go, spend a little more time with me. I love you so, and I don't want you to leave. Before you go, understand what I say. I need you so, I need you truly, truly this way. Rain keeps falling on my window tonight. You're the only one that makes it shine again. Before you go, spend a little more time with me. I love you so, and I don't want you to leave. Before you go, understand what I say. I need you so, I need you truly, truly this way. Before you go, I love you so, and the rain keeps falling. Before you go, I love you so, and I know